What is good, Hemo Gang? Your boy Hemo Cho. I'm back with another video. Alright, so there's really not much to really post about. So I go to Grant's page because he posts every damn day, all the time, to give me something to see or speculate. Should the 49ers promote Robert Saleh the head coach? That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I'm pretty sure it's just a clickbait title. But we're going to watch it anyway. We're going to watch it anyways because why Robert Saleh would be head coach for the 49ers would make no sense. Because pretty much our whole offense is based off Kyle Shanahan's view, and I don't think nobody else can really portray that view except for Kyle Shanahan. So why he would think this, I don't know, because it would just make sure the offense would pretty much just be horrendous, because Kyle Shanahan did a great job. If he was to get fired or leave, the offense wouldn't know what to do, because that whole offense is built around how Kyle Shanahan runs his offense. I feel like everything from Debo to Brandon, to George, is how everything motions in together. They all need Kyle Shanahan in order for it to really work. That's what I believe. But why would he even make a title like this or even really entertain this? I don't really know. I don't know. Grant is his own guy. He is the beat writer for the 49ers, so it's his job to really make those type of controversial videos. But we're just going to see what he has to say, because there's nothing to really upload. There's nothing new going on in the offseason world. We already talked about Deshaun Watson and all that. Give me some more college players to react to, so I can see who we're looking at, so I can react to them and get my point of view on who. Yeah, so just keep sending me videos. Just send me videos to react to, because I'm bored. I don't got nothing else to react to, and I'm bored and I don't have to react to. I react to Grant Combs, because he's the only one that posts consistent 49er videos every day. So let's get into the video. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please, just subscribe. We got 19 more subs to go until we're at 100. And when we get to 100 subscribers, I will drop the mock draft. I will drop it. I will drop the mock draft at 100 subscribers. That would be the special 100 subscribers mock draft. So let's just get into it, and let's go.
Ezio asked a question that I love. I think it's the question that Jed York needs to be thinking about.
I think this is on the same mindset as me.
Saleh head coach and put Kyle at OC.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Absolutely not. I've heard what you said, but here's some of the things that Kyle Shanahan has proven that Robert Saleh has. Kyle Shanahan has developed coaches. Developing coaches is an underrated part about being a head coach in the NFL, because oftentimes when you're managing, right, Kyle Shanahan has to be able to send a message out. He's not only coaching players, he's coaching coaches. How many different coaches have developed under Kyle Shanahan that have had success? Kyle Shanahan has proven to do that. And then the other thing...
Listen. I want you to listen.
You can go Mike McDaniel, Mike LaFleur, Matt LaFleur, Sean McVay. That's four just off the top of my head. I think there's
Sean
more.
McVay
Ricky Morris coached under him in Washington.
Didn't win, but
he's had a head coaching job.
How about since he came to the Niners?
Since he came to the Niners, Rick Scangarillo got a promotion. Mike McDaniel, he promoted. Mike LaFleur, he promoted. They're both two of the hottest coordinator names. So he's proven to do that. And on the defensive side, right, for whatever reason, he was the one who hired Robert Saleh. And the thing with Kyle Shanahan is that he's proven that he knows philosophically exactly what he wants in a defensive coordinator, exactly how he wants the entire picture to be ran, and exactly in terms of he's had success away from Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh is still green. He's had 3 years of success, and all 3 years have been with Kyle Shanahan. Robert Saleh is great in theory, right? Great presence. Fantastic presence, actually. Not just great. Really good, great game planner. Really smart. Fantastic communicator. But he's had 3 years of success with Kyle Shanahan.
Yep.
Kyle Shanahan is, I think, I understand why you say this. I totally get it.
You don't have to agree on this. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm not trying to change your mind. I understand that people don't agree with me. I'm just trying. I kind of feel strongly that this is going to play out in my favor, and that I just want to have my word down now. Even though no one's going to agree with me, I just want to say it now and just let it play out, because I'm not looking to win a popularity contest on this one. I know this
is not about winning the battle. It's about winning the war.
I just want to be on record saying that in 2021, while no one else thought this was feasible, I thought this was the right thing to do.
No.
Even though it's crazy.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I totally disagree.
You really think Kyle will give up a head coaching job to go back to offensive coordinator? What person in their right mind would want to do that, especially if it's on the same team? Nobody. And plus, I didn't know the question would say and put Kyle at OC. I didn't know in the beginning. I didn't know that. That's why I was like, the offense wouldn't even function without Kyle. But putting him at OC, I don't really think so, man. I don't think so. Cause based off everything Vish said, like me and Vish, I feel like me and Vish would. I agree with a lot of things he says. I feel like he would agree with a lot of things I say because it's pretty much the same things, to be honest. And I can see his point of view for it. But why Kyle would even want to entertain? I don't know why Grant would really want to entertain. Whoever Izzo is, it's smart that you put that question because, I mean, you knew you was kind of going to get on the board with that. I mean, even though you could send him a $5 tip. Yeah. But I don't really think you even entertain that for real. Like, I don't even know why you even really post it for real, Grant, because it's not really something that you would really want to entertain, because, like, who would even want to think about that? Like, that's the dumbest thing as far as, like, the world, as far as, like, the sports world, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Easily. Just even thinking about Saleh going to head coach, 49ers promoting Saleh to head coach, and demoting Kyle Shanahan to offensive coordinator. First of all, that's just disrespectful because Kyle Shanahan is the one who brought in Robert Saleh. And Robert Saleh has been doing good for Kyle Shanahan for those 3 years. I don't really remember what Robert Saleh did before those 3 years. What did he do? I mean, please enlighten me. I really don't know. I'm not dissing him or anything. I just don't know. But yeah, that's just disrespectful. And Kyle would take that as a slap in the face and want to leave. Like, he wouldn't want to just be offensive coordinator and just got done. That would be tension. So I feel like it's just a clickbait video, but hey, I don't got nothing else to post. So
and the way I would say it from Jed's mind is, look, I've seen 4 years of Kyle Shanahan in an executive decision-making position, and he's no good at it. He's good at a lot of things, but I see 4 years of him making bad decisions. And from all the research I've done, people don't improve their decision-making past their mid-20s. You, Vish, still have improvement to make because you're basically still a kid. But from what I've learned from the psychological studies done the last 60 years in this country, you're basically who you are as in terms of a decision maker and in perception by your mid-20s. One more thing that troubles me about Kyle. I think he's always going to be an excellent offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And he'll be in this league a long time, and he might win rings as an offensive coordinator. But what's going to hold him back as a head coach, again, not just decision-making. How can you make a good decision if you don't even have, I want to use the word perception. So what I say is like me and him will watch the same training camp practice, right? And I'm not an expert, but I can tell you, I saw within the rookie minicamp that Dante Pettis wasn't going to work out. I mean, he had alligator arms over the middle.
Damn. Robert and I just said all that. He just reminded me. Kyle Shanahan, you really did draft Dante Pettis in the second round. Goodness gracious, you really did draft Solomon Thomas in the first round over Deshaun Watson and Mahomes. Solomon Thomas. Dang, Kyle Shanahan, you really did draft. In the first year, Reuben Foster, that I don't even know where he's at anymore. I think he's on the Washington football team. I don't know. You really did draft really gave Buckner away for Armstead. I don't really know who to blame, though. Is it John Lynch or is it Kyle Shanahan or is it both of them? That's the question. Is it both of them? Because this is the way I see it, Kyle. Now, I know I gave you all my reasons for why Kyle should stay. But this is what the reasons should be if Kyle was to get fired. Right now, we have never been the type of team to really go all out for a player. We've never been that type of team. That's why I don't really think we're going to get Watson. I mean, like, I'm going to entertain it because I want Watson. But I really don't think we're going to. We had a chance to get Odell What did Cleveland give up for him? I forgot what Cleveland gave up for him, but I think it was a couple stuff. Like, it was easy stuff. Could have got Odell. Could have got. This is the way I see it. If we don't find a quarterback soon, and we had Watson available that said he wanted to get a trade to us, and we don't go all out and we miss, that's gonna raise some questions on if Kyle should be back. Just saying. They're questioning not trading up in the draft. I don't really think they're going to trade up in the draft. They've always traded down. They traded up once to get Brandon Ayuk. But in order to do that, they first ended up trading down to get Kinlaw. Then got Ayuk. That was a smart move. Ayuk. Javon Kinlaw, yeah. Could have still kept Buckner. Javon Kinlaw is good, but I feel like we still should have just kept Buckner and got rid of Eric Armstead. That's going to be leaning over your head. This is what the storyline is going to be if Kyle Shanahan is to get fired. We never took a chance on getting anybody good when they were available to us or made themselves available to us. We never took the chance. We never pulled the trigger. That will probably what it will be. Kyle Shanahan was always a good coach, but will never pull the trigger on talent and always just stuck to his gut. And if he does miss, that's what it's going to be. He always missed instead of going all out. That's what it's going to be. That's what I feel it's going to be. He's always missed on talented players, thinking he was too smart for himself. Like, that's the... I don't even know if I said that correctly. I don't even understand what I just said. Smart for himself. I don't understand what I just said, but I hope y'all get the picture. But yeah, basically, Kyle Shanahan was the type. That's what this was the storyline is going to be. Kyle Shanahan was a great offensive coach. Did all of this, that, can put people in great positions, but never took the time to get talent when talented players wanted to be here, but never took the sacrifice to give up any to go get that certain player, and it ended up biting the Niners in the ass, not other teams. It ended up biting us. So, like, he should have did it. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like, none of the players that he could have possibly traded or the picks that he could have traded that we ended up getting didn't pan out. That's what I'm saying. Like, the picks that we could have ended up trading didn't pan out, or the players we could have ended up trading didn't pan out. So now it's kind of like we could have had Watson. All you had to do is give up these. They're not working for us anyways. We could have had another. We could have did something. And another thing is they're going to question all of his draft abilities, his drafting skills. Because right now I can only count really 2 players that's really potential 3 that's really good that Kyle Shanahan's drafted. Well, hold on. That's a lie. That is a lie. He did draft George Kittle. He did draft all of them. I'm talking about in the first round. In the first round. Excuse all the other rounds. Actually, no, I can't do that. The players that he's gotten will be questionable. Certain people, yes, they hit. They're good. Debo, George, Brandon. Who else? Who else did we get that's good for us? Jimmy Ward. The players that he gets in the late rounds, I don't have a problem with. Like, Debo was a good steal. Brandon Ayuk was a great steal because we traded it back up in the first round. But, like, in the first round alone, we've done terrible. We've done terrible as a head coach. Because in the first round, I believe we started off with Solomon Thomas and Reuben Foster. Those 2 are both bums. Your first draft was ass. In the first round. It was ass. Second draft. Who did we draft? Was that the Nick Bosa? Or was that somebody else? Please remind me. Let me look it up. '49er draft picks in the last 5 years. All right, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. It's right here in front of me. In 2018. Whoa, I wanted to start with 2017. All right, good. 2017. Solomon Thomas, Reuben Foster, Akello Weatherspoon, C.J. Beathard, Joe Williams, never heard of him, George Kittle, Trent Taylor, D.J. Jones, Pitta Tama, and Adrian Colbert. I don't think Adrian Colbert's with us anymore. I've never heard of Pitta. D.J. Jones, he did good this year. Trent Taylor, what are you? You didn't do nothing this year. George Kittle. I only see 2 players on this list that actually probably did good this year. On the 2017 draft class. 2018. Mike McGlinchey, Dante Pettis, Fred Warner, Servarius Moore, Kentavious Street, DJ Reed, Marcel Harris, Julian Taylor, Richie James. Now, 2018, they got a little better. Do I consider Mike McGlinchey? No, because the people who we could have got instead of Mike McGlinchey were way better. We could have had a corner. We could have had Jair Alexander. We could have had so many other players other than Mike McGlinchey. So that was just a no. Dante Pettis, he's not even on the team anymore. Fred Warner, good. 1. Tarvarius Moore, quality safety. I give him a 2. Kentavious Street. I think did he do? I think he did do alright this year. I think he did. Yeah, I think he did. So that's 3. But he's good in trade value. I was saying trade value. Marcel Harris did decent. Richie James, decent. So I mean they got a little better. Just a little bit in drafting. 2019 was probably their strongest class though, I'm not gonna lie to you. Nick Bosa, Deebo Samuel. We don't know about anything about Jalen Hurd yet, so he's a question mark. I don't know. He's a punter, so we don't really count. Dre Greenlaw and Justin School. That's decent. That's probably our. That is our best one. 2019 was our best one. That's only one good draft. That's 2. And then 2020, Javon Kinlaw, Brandon Ayuk, Colton McKivitz, Charlie Warner, Jawan Jennings. Brandon Ayuk is the only real main one for real. I'm not gonna lie to you. Javon Kinlaw, you're gonna get there. So really, for like a complete draft for like throughout rounds, 2019 was really our only good one. Because in 2018, George Kittle, I think, was like the only real good one out of everybody that's on that list. Yeah, George Kittle. That's it. Everybody else was some shit. No, not some shit, but they're not that type of quality to say it was a good draft. Except for DJ Jones. George Kittle, DJ Jones. Then 2018, it looks like it was just Fred Warner, for real. If you want to talk about like all pro stars or like stars. Richie James, he's a good rotational receiver, returner. That's it. So yeah, we can really question Kyle Shanahan's mind of thinking through the draft, because stuff he could have done, like as I said before, instead of Mike McGlinchey, you could have had like 9 other picks. I saw that on Twitter. 9 other players were available when he took Mike McGlinchey, 9th overall. Mike McGlinchey. Could have had Jair. That's like the only one I really remember off the top of my head, because I was like screaming corner. I was like, oh god, there's a corner, shutdown corner right there, Jair Alexander, that's on the Packers, and we didn't do anything wrong. And I believe also was safety from the Chargers was also on there. Derwin James, I believe he was also on there. And was there any quarterbacks? Probably not. But yeah. Just saying.
You could see it. I saw early on that Brandon Ayuk was a stud, or that Jeff Wilson Jr. is good, or that Javon Kinlaw really isn't a pass rusher yet. As long as you're looking and you don't let your preconceived notions block what you're seeing, you can be perceptive. To me, he's not perceptive, man. His ego won't let him honestly see what's right in front of him, and that's a problem.
Okay, fair. But if you're also Jed York, right, Kyle Shanahan has a track record of taking what was a terrible roster and turning it into a Super Bowl one in 3 years. Robert Saleh, with all these executive decisions, frankly, we have no experience of watching Robert Saleh do this. Tim Kawakami wrote an article before the Super Bowl. The wide 9 decision and the change to change this front totally from the Seattle 8-man front and go to basically the 4-3 with a wide 9 was suggested by Kyle Shanahan. And Robert Saleh implemented it, right? He did a fantastic job. They both agreed on bringing in Chris Kasarik, and they made it work. But Kyle Shanahan made that suggestion. And that's just one thing. You know, they play a lot more split safety defense now. Some people credit it to Joe Woods. I don't know. Joe Woods might have helped, but it's still Robert Saleh's defense. So I'm sure he wants that defense to be played that way, and they play it that way. Yep. But we don't know how much input Kyle had in saying, hey, this is where the league is trending. This is what I find to be the toughest to play against. This is where we need to go. And so, you know, there's nobody that's going to be right today about this. That's why we're having this debate. It's going to be 4 years down the road when we see Robert Saleh, who's going to deservingly get a head coaching job, and we'll see how he does. Even then, we might not be able to evaluate because Kyle Shanahan is in full control of the 49ers organization. Robert Saleh might go somewhere. Right. He might go somewhere where he has a GM who makes a bunch of wrong decisions and ruins it for him.
Yeah,
that's a really great question. I like the debate. It's fun to get my ideas out there and at least say them. I know it sounds crazy, but again, what I would finally say, if you think, man, Grant's really lost it, I can't even take him seriously anymore. Is the way I look at it is the offensive coordinator job and the coordinator job and the head coaching job. Like if there's a Venn diagram, the overlap in skills is almost non-existent. They're two different jobs. And Kyle has shown that he's elite as a coordinator and does certain things well as a head coach. Yeah. But I have questions about his ability to be a head coach. And what Vish is saying is, dude, you have no idea what Robert Saleh can be as a head coach. And that's a great point, too. That is a really good point. I have a feeling that he can be a good coach. He seems to show the traits of leadership and a good decision maker. I don't even know what decisions he's made. Maybe he's the one who wants Solomon Thomas. Maybe he's the one who banged the table for Ahkello Witherspoon. I don't know. So that's a good question.
Oh my God! Whoa, that's a great. You never know. It might have been Robert Saleh. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm really questioning who was in this draft saying, "Yeah, we should get this guy." This. Who was it? Was it Robert Saleh? Was it Kyle Shanahan? Or was it John Lynch himself? Because I know John Lynch isn't making no decision without Kyle Shanahan. And Kyle Shanahan's probably going to look at his staff like, don't know. We don't know. We'll see. If Robert Saleh does great, then we all know who's really making the decisions. Kyle Shanahan. But if it goes to bite him, but that's going to do it for the video, y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.